Hello, my name is Darius Young, and welcome to the first part in my Modeling Superman series. Now, if you're wondering, Darius, what happened to the rest of Goku's hair? I thought you were going to do it. You said if you reach 2,000 views. Well, I tried. I keep trying to upload the video, and it won't upload right. So, I'll probably try to redo it in just the future. I've just been working on Superman lately. So, you will get it. It's just going to be late. But I have tried to upload it several times, and it keeps messing up. I don't know what it is. And I haven't been able to fix it yet. But anyway, on to Superman. Now, this is going to be your result without any previewing with your multi-resolution modifier that you'll be using. And for the sake of rendering, I actually use displacement map, but you'll actually be using a multi-resolution modifier for it, so that when you render it, you see all his muscles and stuff pop out rather than just the displacement that I have here. I'm going to show you in just a second. This is the displacement of his muscles and stuff. I just did that because it renders a lot faster. But you're going to be using a multi-resolution modifier. And we are going to be using background images, of course. And so, let's go to Google and see if we can't find any good background images. Let's go to male character model sheets. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, this is the model sheet that we're going to be using anyway. I just wanted to make it sound like, I didn't know. I'm a boss. Anyway, I like this model sheet because it has a lot of detail in Homeboy's muscles. And, just look at that. That's beautiful. I'm not gay. Anyway, so, see, it has, don't worry too much about the other side, because really, if you just have this side down, you're good. This other side, he just did it, just to add, dimension, I guess. I don't know what he was trying to do. But anyway, he has the front view, the side view, and the back. The back view is especially helpful. So is the side view. So, I already have this image downloaded, but to download it, you just right-click it and say Save Image As, and you're good. So, let's go back into Blender. So I already have that image, and I'm going to set up my scene to where it's brand new and where you don't know what I was doing. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we have our new scene here, and now what we do is we put the background image in there. So hit N, go to Add Image, make sure you check Background Images, click Open Image, and I have all my pictures saved in Pictures. So go to wherever you saved your picture at and find it. Joe Man, leather jacket, and texture, modern blue male backdrop. Okay, so this is the model sheet. And so, now we have to place it correctly on the X and Y axis. So this is going to be the front view. So let's change this to front. Let's go X. Let's move this guy so where he's kind of in the middle. There. It's pretty good. Then move him on the Y until his feet touch the red line. And another thing, I was looking on how tall Goku is and how tall Superman is, and they're about the same height. Superman is 1 inch taller, actually. So, this is what we're doing. This is obviously too much of a height difference because of their heights. I think Goku is 6'2" and Superman is 6'3". So, we're going to change the size of our image, bring it down on the Y, and we'll size it down some more. Just one, actually. Bring it down on the Y. Perfect. So now that looks like a 1-inch difference to me. Okay. So now we go back to our regular file. Let's just move him back on the X. Okay. So now our dude is properly, not really, let me see. It's 5, 8. It's 5, 4, 5, 4. Let's do 2.520. Let's do 2.5. Okay, that's actually good. So we have them set up on the front view. Now we have to add another image and do it on the side. And make sure you change that to front on the other image. This one we're going to change to right. So 3 on the numpad. And where did it go? Yeah, we have to open it. So just click this little button right here and it'll say male backdrop 9 heads. Just open it. Bam. Now put in the same presets for the y-axis that you put for the other one. We don't have to worry about the x-axis. The y-axis and the size. So put 4 for the y-axis. And put 4.2 for the size. There we go. So now hit 1, that's front view, 3, there's the side view. And I'm hitting 1 and 3 on my numpad, not my actual numbers above the letters up there. I don't know what the technical term for it is. I don't. Sorry. I'm not perfect. Add image. So last image is going to be the back image. So let's go to back. Select male backdrop. And now for the Y, same thing. 4, size, same thing, 4.2. And for the X, however, we're going to change the X, the opposite of this, so negative 2.5. Negative 2.5. Did I change it? Okay. So then we do control 1 and bam! Aligned perfectly with the front. Okay. So now we have our background images set up. So now we're going to start modeling. So this part we're going to just get done with the base mesh. I'm not going to worry about the fingers or anything like that. Or the head. I have a quick way to do the head. So anyway, we start cursor at the center. Shift A, mesh, cube. Let's bring it up to the spot right here. Hit tab, move it over, scale it down, move it up. Now we're going to start manipulating it. So it's Z, see through it. Bring that like that. Bring that there. Lots of part manipulation, gosh. Now we bring, let's say 2. Oh, and I did that by hitting Control R if you don't remember. Control R, in fact, let me just undo that. Control R, mouse wheel to scroll up to make more, and then left click, and then left click again. I'm sorry I did that, just in case you don't remember. Okay. And in the front, let's fix that. Okay. So let's go here, move this over some. And, okay. Let's see, so the back is bigger. That's what I did. Another thing. X faces, just so we can get ready for the mirror modifier that we're going to add. And let's say Control R, do that twice. Another thing with the background images, I forgot. Move them to the front. So see this where it says back, front, click front. front and front. Okay. Turn on proportional editing, our best friend in the whole wide world. I love proportional editing so much. It is that is probably the best add-on to Blender. It's not an add-on, but you know, something that they added to Blender. It just ever is just so. It's so useful. Okay, let's add. What do we add here? So we add 2 cuts here. Right click again. In fact, no, it's not 2. It's just 1. 1 cut. 1 cut is good enough. Then we move this stuff down. So that is wrong. Then we move this stuff up, because that is also wrong. Okay. So now let's look at our front here, and okay, we got the pecs set up pretty good. Alright, and now set up the side. So we're setting up the place where we're gonna extrude his arms out from. Doing this also adds depth to the mesh to make it more round, because the human body is not just a square kind of thing. So hit G twice, move that back to smooth it out some. And twice, okay, so alright, so that's pretty good. The next thing we do is we go to the modifiers tab, add a mirror modifier. Tab A, select everything, move them, ellipse. Click clipping, then move them. Okay. And so now we continue. So Z, select this bottom part and extrude all the way down here. Rotate it. G to grab it. Whoops. Rotate it again. W. Smooth it. Grab it. Move it. There. Okay. So we have just created the lower body. It's not going to be all the lower body though. Just you know, the beginning. So add 3 lookups here by hitting Control R again. G. So use your mouse wheel to scroll up the proportional editing. And the front is actually pretty good right now. Okay, so don't worry too much about adding muscles or a topology for adding muscles, because we're going to be doing that when we sculpt. Just make sure we're going to be subdividing this base mesh so it, you know, it's not super duper low poly, because that's kind of disgusting to me. Anyway, it's just a personal preference. You know, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But now start fixing up the back. Hit G, grab it, move it. Goku, I didn't want to sculpt or anything, because we didn't have to. It's Goku. He's a cartoon character, meaning that, you know, all that detail and stuff isn't necessary. Whereas Superman, not only is a cartoon character, he's a comic book character as well. I mean, Goku's a manga character, yes, but manga's art, you know, the way Akira Toriyama drew Goku is really simple. You don't need to sculpt any detail on him, except for maybe his pants or shirt. So, let me extrude, W, smooth, rotate, bring up. Okay. let's work at this from this side view. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do, add another loop, add another edge loop there by hitting Control R. Add one here. And we're going to select all of the bottom ones here and hit E. Okay. R to rotate, G to grab. E. Just make a 3 for the elbow bend. And then E again. Rotate it there. Now for this mesh, we're not gonna model, Superman's skin and then model, his suit. We're gonna do it all in one mesh. Why? Because it's just so much easier to do it that way. Just think about it. If you model his skin, then you model his suit, then you have to worry about his skin stuff poking through the suit. You have to add a bunch of mask modifiers, and plus, it's just more unnecessary geometry that you have to add in your scene. And, if you can avoid it, just don't do it. Just don't do it. But like I said, that's if you can avoid it. Like if you're doing a project for somebody and they want, for some reason, immense amounts of detail in their character, then go for it. But since we're doing this as a personal project, we're not going to be doing that. So what I'm doing here, I'm just making it more spherical, kind of, because it wasn't really. And I'm going to scale these on the side. Scale these on the side. Move that back here, that back here, that, that. Okay. Now, I almost forgot. We're not gonna keep the way. We're not gonna stick all the way to the way the artist drew it, because this is more like for a comic book, straight up comic book style, where everything is super duper exaggerated with 3D. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So we're just gonna not do that. Alright. So we have that pretty much finished, and now we have to make space for the legs. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing when I'm done with this. Alright, so let's make that there, that over here. Now for the legs. Control and click. And now turn off clipping really quickly. Select all of these and hit smooth. There we go. Turn back on clipping. Okay. Now move these in their correct spots. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Okay, that doesn't look right. And we have to move that back together. And move this down. And we have to move that back together. And we have to move this down as well. And move these out. Okay. Move that out. Okay. So we started his legs. Hit Z, A. Let's finish working stuff out over here. Okay. E, extrude. Let's bring it over here. R, scale it down a bit. E, scale it down. Rotate it. E, bring it over. Scale it down. E, yes, scale it down. Scale it down. E, scale it down. Bring it over. And now we fix it on the side. So let's rotate this, bring it over here. Let's grab this, bring it down. Let's grab this, bring it over. Grab this, do the same. Okay. Okay, now for, we're gonna do it, the buttocks. Don't be surprised, everybody has a buttocks. Everybody. Unless you're from Ripley's, believe it or not. Everybody has a buttocks. Like I said, unless you're from Ripley's. Let me know in the comments if anyone's ever been to Ripley's. That place is so freaky. I think I went there when I was in Florida or Tennessee or one of those places, I can't remember. Okay. Alright. And for the last part of our base mesh, going to add the feet. So let's go here. Control R. Put that there. Move that there. Put that there. Okay. Move that here. Move that here. And rotate this, scale it on the Y. Deselect those, hit E to extrude. That's Z, 0. Actually, that'd be a lot better if we did it like this. So, let's do this. Let's bring these up. I learned this from another light and wave tutorial that was actually in a book. So X the faces, make the shape or the outside that will look like, like the soul of the foot, I guess. Okay. Alright. Then we extrude. need to get right here. Rotate it, however. Scale it down. Bring it to about right there. Okay. Now, scale it out. Bring these out. Bring this one back. Oops. Alt M at not center. Alt M at last. Alt M at last. So there's the foot. Kinda sorta. It's kind of a jank foot right now. But we'll make it better. R effect R stu 3. So 1, 2, 3. And so we got that. Now we bring these out. Bring these in. Bring these in. Alright. And next we're going to add the neck part. So it's best to do it from the side, or first let me select everything from the front. About this much. Extrude. Let's see. Now. Oh, whoops. Oh, crap. Okay. Control Z that. A, deselect everything. Go to the front. Select everything up here. Extrude. Like that. And bring it up like that. So now we have the neck in here. Okay. Add another one in here. Bring it like this. And bam. So. Alright, that's better. Right, size this down some. Okay, so this is our base mesh that we have just created. So the next tutorial, we're going to do the fingers and hands. And then add the next tutorial after that will be his like pants and boots and then his S. So actually no, I think I'll make the S a separate tutorial. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next modeling Superman tutorial.